Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me on this episode 1 of Lux Splendida Podcast. Thank you for coming. Just to start, if you can hear any background noise besides my voice, I apologize. I'm recording this where there's some noise outside. There's people and cars passing by, so I apologize. You might hear the odd cat noise, which is my cat, so apologies for that. So today we're going to talk about confidence or self-confidence. So let's just get into it. Let's not beat around the bush, okay? If you are one of these people that has got serious issues with confidence and self-confidence, just to let you know, you're not alone, okay? You do not need to feel bad because you lack confidence in yourself, okay? And I believe it is something that can be somewhat easily, I'll dare to say, treated, okay? I don't want to sound like a medical person. This is not a medical condition, okay? I believe confidence, the lack of it, is a state of mind, because it is. Whatever issue you've got with confidence, whether you do not feel confident at work, or whether someone at work makes you not confident in yourself, in what you're doing, or whether you do not feel confident talking to other people, okay? You do not feel confident in any area of life, in your love life. You're not confident attracting a girl or a guy. It is very simple. I mean, you can try and find out where that lack of confidence comes from. For example, you could do a life regression session, for example, a hypnotherapy session. It is useful. Let me tell you, it is useful. You can find a lot about yourself by doing a life regression session. Many people might be put off by the life regression. Might be thinking, "Oh, am I going to find bad things that I did in the past or in the previous life?" And it's not about finding bad things. It's about finding who you are as a person. You might find out why you are the way you are, why you behave the way you behave. So with confidence, you can find where the lack of confidence comes from, okay? But if you don't want to do that, you can just do one easy thing that you can start doing right now as you're listening to this, okay? You ready? You can start believing yourself. And you might think like, well, but that's it. I don't really believe in myself. I don't think I'm that good at this or that. Well, but if you have an issue, okay? If you are stuck with something or somewhere, what do you do to get out of that situation? You have to do something, right? So in order for that issue to go away, you have to deal with it. And the way you deal with, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, okay, like many other people can say many other things, is you start believing in yourself. Rather than saying to yourself, I'm not good enough at this. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can make it. You know, maybe it's best if I don't do it because, like, you know what? I I just don't think I'm capable of doing it, you know. Rather than thinking in a negative way, you do the opposite. You can start by the smallest thing. You can say like, you know what? It ends today. That's enough. I'm going to start believing myself, and no matter what it is, I'm going to say to myself, I can do it. I can achieve this. It doesn't really matter what it is. Let's call it the principle is the same. You have to believe in yourself. And then once you believe, even if you don't know how to do something, you practice. People say like practice makes perfect. Maybe not perfect, but at least makes you a lot better than what you were before in the first place, right? So what do? You start believing in yourself. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, let me tell you like a very quick story, and you might think it's like, okay, that is silly, okay? But it did help me, okay? Because I do have self-confidence issues, okay? A lot of them. And I have to deal with it every single day, okay? But with this story that I'm about to tell you, it just changed me for the better, okay? So for years, I've always wanted to be able to make white rice, but that fluffy white rice. You know the kind of rice that you get in the restaurants, and it's fluffy and it's loose and it's fragrant, and it's like, oh my god, I wish I could do this at home. So for years, I could not make it. I was always either burning it, or the rice was soggy. It was like a paste, and it was like horrible, and it didn't taste nice, and I was like, why can't I make it? And for years I thought like, okay, maybe I just can't. And then just last year, okay, this is recent, last year in 2019, I said, you know what, I'm pretty sure I can do it. I just need to find the right recipe that I can follow and replicate, okay? I just need to do that. So I did some research on YouTube. I went from recipe to recipe, from just the most random people, like, well, let me call them like amateurs, whatever, just normal people, to chefs, professional chefs, you know. So I found this recipe from a well-known chef. Okay, I don't really like that chef, to be honest, but I decided to watch that video. And I did, and I was like, oh, you can make the rice in less than 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, less than 10 minutes, sounds good. The ingredients, the steps, they seem to be very easy. Okay, let's do it. I did it, and it was like in 7 minutes, the rice was done. And it was the best rice I have ever made. It was amazing, and I was so happy. I was like so proud of myself. I was like, you know what? Now I can make it. I can make this. I can do it. And I felt my confidence growing. So every time I made white fluffy rice, after that first go, I was just like amazed with myself. I was feeling so proud. I was telling everyone, my girlfriend, I was telling my friends, my family, and I was like, I can make fluffy, fragrant white rice. And now it's not a problem. I feel really confident. And this is just an example. It's like you can start with the slightest thing, the smallest thing. It could be, okay, I don't know how to cook this dish. Practice, okay? And you practice, and you practice, and you practice, okay? And once you're happy with it, you say, like, okay, you're done. You made it, okay? And you should be proud of yourself. So, and it goes, the same thing goes with anything in your life. Just believe that you can do anything. If you want, like, for example, a better job or a job, but you think you don't have the right skills, or you think you might not be good enough to get whatever job you want or whatever position you want, you have to believe in yourself, because at one point you have to change the what's been done and said about yourself. Okay, so you have to try. You have to say, like, no, I can do it. I can find a job. Whatever you need to do to find a job, do it. Right? If you're telling me that, well, I actually want my own business. I want to do something for myself, but I just don't believe in myself, or I just don't feel that confident in doing these things. I was like, well, if you don't do it, if you do not believe, then obviously it won't get done, because people will not do it for you. Okay? And so at one point you're gonna have to say to yourself, hang on a minute, I can do this. Let me just start with research or whatever I need to do. Let me do this. And it doesn't matter if you fail, but at least you tried. And you can try again, and you can try again. Or you might say, well, but what I want to do, it requires a lot of money. Or it requires some money. Okay, so what do? Do you just sit on the sofa waiting for the money to come to you? That's not going to happen. Nobody's going to come and knock on your door and say, hey, we've got some money for X, Y, and Z. Do you want to take it? That's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. Even if you manifest it, really, really hard, it's not going to happen. Okay? So you need to make that first step or steps. So let's say in this case, if you need money to start something, to do something, then get that money. Work on that money. Do anything, well, within reason, obviously. Don't go out and rob someone, for example, to get money. But do everything that you can do to get that money. And if you say, like, well, it's a lot of money, okay, then work it out. How long do you need to how long it's going to be for you to get that money, and work on it, work towards it, because the moment you work towards it, it's going to be easier for you. You've got that goal and you're going for it. Okay, and you can feel confident that you're going to get that money. Okay, and once you get that money, then you can start working on, let's call it project, whatever that is. Okay, but first of all, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. If you do not believe that you can do it, then you're going to be stuck. You're going to be feeling sorry for yourself, and that doesn't help you, and that doesn't help the people that are close to you. Okay, because as much as they love you and support you, at one point they might feel like, well, you know what? You keep complaining, you keep moaning about it, and you're not doing anything about it. So we love you a lot, but and you can't blame them for feeling that way, for saying those things. Okay, so it's up to you. So you get out there, you believe in yourself. That's the first thing. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Well, it is to learn how to cook something, to learn an instrument, to get a new job or get a new position, or whatever that is, you can do it. And you need to say to yourself, either quietly in your mind or out loud in front of a mirror, whatever suits you. I'm confident. I am confident. I am confident. I can do this. I can do anything. I can achieve anything. Okay? And once you saying these things, whether in your mind or to yourself, out loud, it's just you're just going to feel much better. But trust me, you're going to feel so much better, and the universe will move everything in order to make whatever you want happen. That's how it works. And there's not much else to it. You have to start with believing in yourself. once you do that, just everything else will fall into place eventually. It might take a short time, it might take a long time, it doesn't really matter. It's your path. Whatever it is your path. And so you have the opportunity to change your life if you do not like it. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're going nowhere, start with that. What else have you got to lose? Seriously, what have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. And so work on yourself. Believe in yourself. I keep repeating it because it's really important. You need to get that into your brain, into your mind. Believe in yourself. Once you got that, everything else falls into place. Okay? So I'm not going to drag myself too much. I did say it was going to be straight to the point, and I could elaborate about self-confidence. I might do that in another episode. We'll see. But just think about what I said. If it makes sense to you, you don't need to wait for, well, it's Friday today, so I'll start on Monday. You can start right now. Okay? It doesn't harm anyone. You can start right now. Because, listen, the sooner you do this, the sooner you change the way you think about yourself, the sooner your life is going to change. And possibly for the better. So, why are you waiting? Okay? Do not wait. Believe in yourself. Okay? Thank you very much for listening to this first podcast of Lux Splendida. And I'll see you in the next episode. Okay? Be well. Bye.